So guys, we're gonna break down Cole's clean and jerk here. So I have a video of her doing a clean and jerk from the other day, and then I have me doing a complex the other day. I'm just gonna look at the two real quick. And there's three things I want to point out on Cole's, and we'll break that down real quick. I really like how she gets tension. I like her pull. The big thing that I really want to emphasize on this is I want you to notice that she pulls tight, the bar starts moving, her hips start moving, and her shoulders start moving all at the same time. All at the same time. And that's what we're looking for. Really good. So here's the first thing is once we kind of hit this thigh area, this high thigh position, she's going to start, the bar comes off a little bit, and then at the same time, her feet start coming off of the ground as well, her heels. So those heels are off, and we'd like to see those heels stay on the ground. We'd like to see those heels stay off the ground until our shoulders are behind the bar. So it kind of should look like you're in the bottom of a dip for that, what we call the power position. That's the one caveat there, but that's really nice clean. Really nice clean. You're going to notice this, again, this is just something that she does really well that I want to point out, is she lost her pinkies. She lost it on both. And what she's going to do, that's not a problem. She likes that position so she can catch with a nice high chest. Elbows are nice and high. That looks really good. And then she's going to use that momentum on the way up from the clean to re-grip. So you can see that pinky is out, and then boop, and now it's underneath that bar so she can jerk properly. So now she's going to set up. You're going to notice there's a little imbalance. We didn't see this in the front squat, but we're seeing it in the jerk. So there's a couple different reasons, but I'm not exactly sure what that is right now. But that we need to check that out. So that right arm is higher than the left arm. So this is the major issue that Cole has. Not major, but right, this is the big fault. So as she goes in her dip, it starts out really good. Her knees are tracking over her toes, her femurs are going out, relatively short dip, but then on the way up, you can start seeing those knees collapse in. And then what's also going to happen is those heels come off the ground just a hair early, but not much, honestly. It's just that knee bend, those knees coming back in. And Cole is a very strong deadlifter, so we know it's not a weakness in the posterior chain. I think it's just more of an awareness thing and being comfortable in that position. She's just comfortable in that. So that's something that we need to work on there. And then the last little bit is this catch in the split. It's, solid position. We got a nice vertical shin. We're up on the toe in the back. This leg is a little straight. I'd like to see a little more bend in that leg. But overall, it's much better. She's been working on this a lot. It is a very hard habit to break. And the reason that we don't like having a straight leg is it pushes our hips forward, and then we have a tendency to bring that bar forward as well. So we get more of like an incline in the torso versus being a little more vertical to actually support that load overhead. So overall, really, really nice lift. We just want to work on getting that bar a little bit closer, staying in the heels a little bit longer in that first and second pull. And then on that dip, making sure that those knees are staying out the entire time. So let's see if I do any of those things, which, there's always room for improvement. And again, mine is a complex, so I'm doing a clean plus a hang clean plus a jerk. So we're going to see, again, just like Cole, what we like to see, I'm pulling tension, and then the bar, the shoulders, and the hips are all moving at the same time. Nice proud chest, flat back, head up. Cole looked exactly the same. We're hitting that position, and now let's check. Let's see how my extension is. That was the first thing that we noticed with Cole. So you're going to see how straight my arms are, and notice that my arms are straight, and that bar is still on me, like right at my hips. My hips are here, my waist is there, and that bar is still on me, where if we go back to Cole in that pull. Once it hits there, that bar kind of bumps out. Like, see how far away it is? Whereas I'm still coming here, and look how much closer it is, and look how far back I am. You see that arch position that I'm hitting? Arms are still relatively straight, whereas her hips are back, and we're starting to see that already. And see how far the bar's out away from us. So we want to keep that bar a little closer through that first and second pull. Catch it. I like her front rack better. She has a better catch than I do. I really like that position. Like, really, really great. All right, let's just get through this. All right, so now I'm coming up on the jerk. You're gonna see I kind of rebalanced a little bit, kind of set my feet. My feet are a little wide. I'd like to see them a little narrower, honestly. That's something that I've been working on for a while. I'd like to see them a little narrow, but I'm gonna dip. And then notice that my knees are staying out. My knees stay out, and then I squeeze up. See how there's no collapsing of the knee? It's out and then up. Now, what I do see in Mayan is a bit of rocking. Let me zoom in a little bit. If you watch my feet closely, that's as much as I can zoom in. Come back. So my dip is probably a little too deep right there. So you're going to see I'm in my heels. I'm probably too far in my heels. And then I counter that by going too far into my toes. And then I press out. Like, it's not awful, but there's definitely some room for improvement there and some added support. But notice we're going to come back to Cole's. See that knee collapse in? Whoop. We definitely want to keep those knees out the entire time. And then with that split, you can't see my back leg. That's unfortunate. We want a little bit. We want that bend in that back leg. But you're going to see I have that vertical shin. It's kind of hard to tell. I look a little tight. I definitely have tighter shoulders than Cole. You can just see the extension. My shoulders, I have more extension here, which isn't ideal. Whereas if you come over to see Cole, her torso is much more vertical here, whereas I kind of look extended. And that's shoulder mobility, thoracic spine mobility. She just has more of it than I do. So pretty good overall. Nice job, Cole. Got some points, some good points, some areas that we can really see some improvement. I hope this helped, guys. If you'd like a video, let me know, and we'll try and get that done for you. What is the biggest takeaway that you had from this? Comment below. Cheers.